It's kind of a weird, like, story, I guess, or a weird, like, I don't know. Basically, like, Reese was kind of in a project with some other guys, and then the guitarist needed to, like, leave or do something else, and then I, like, jumped on to do a couple shows, and then I kind of just stayed.
So I met our guitar player through water polo at Rancho Bernardo High.
I met Justin, the guitarist, at my work. We worked at School of Rock together, and they needed a drummer, so
I was like, hey, let's play some music. And that's kind of just where it's been.
I got introduced to the band. I met Reese. We've been pretty good friends since then, though.
Justin and I and our old drummer Chase were busking at the beach, just playing music in public for some strangers, and there were a bunch of signs at the beach that said
Unstable Cliffs signs all over the West Coast.
We were like, what are, like, synonyms for, like, unstable?
The word unstable kind of didn't fit right, so we looked up synonyms, and we just thought Rickety was funny.
There's not really one specific way to write a song. I think sometimes one of us will come with an idea, we'll jam it out, and we'll go somewhere with it. Sometimes a couple of us will sit down and write out almost a full song.
We'll kind of feel out a theme and see what the music kind of invokes out of us, and then usually I'll come up with lyrics to that and a melody.
It takes a long time to, like, do it, kind of. You just, like, make iterations on, like, the same thing until it sounds good.
I learned my instrument going to School of Rock. I was a student since I was 8.
I learned the basics of guitar from one of my friends named Justin. However, it's not one of the Justins that's in the band. But I learned guitar with the intent of playing bass, actually. I just heard a lot of bass and music that I really gravitated towards. I was listening to a lot of Sublime and Green Day at the time, which have really cool bass players. So once I got a bass, I just practiced religiously every day.
A lot of people in my family played guitar, like, when I was growing up, so I just kind of, like, had them around. So I just kind of started, like, messing around. And then eventually I started taking, like, lessons so I could learn, like, theory and stuff, but YouTube is kind of the short answer to that.
Oh, God!
Nowadays, it's my band members and the music that we make that keeps me motivated.
It's fun. It's not really something that I feel like I have to wake up and make myself do. I get to do the thing that I enjoy the most. And people pay, people come and watch us, and they clap. It's kind of the coolest hobby to have.
I think we all just enjoy doing it a lot, I spend most of my free time playing guitar anyways, so, like, playing with, like, a group of people is enjoyable, and I like doing, like, the shows and, like, sitting down and, like, writing as, like, a group.
We hang out here a lot. We hang out at each other's houses most of the time, but if we're not at each other's houses, Kane's Chicken Fingers. The main struggle in a band is always creative clashing, I guess, but we work out very well together. While we do have creative differences, a lot of the times we end up finding some common ground pretty easily, but that's the main struggle in every band, really.
Yeah, the biggest struggle is probably just if people don't like it, people reacting negatively.